Search and Destroy, it's one of those game modes where it can go your way or it can go completely wrong. So today, I'm going to try to maximize your effectiveness and see how we can improve in the game mode. So let's get right into this one and see what we do on LSELO. So we are in a Diamond to Crimson lobby. If you guys are new around here, make sure to drop a like because Modern Warfare 3 is just around the corner. And you guys know we're going to be going absolutely crazy on the content. So if you guys want to see some more, make sure to subscribe. But right now, we're going to go through, it's a 2 versus 2, okay? With the information we currently got, we know they're going to be around the A-bomb site. So chuck a stun in, we've got a nade cooking, go through and hopefully take someone out. Okay, cool. So we got some intel that somebody's in the bomb and now we're in a 1v2. But you guys know, man, I got the eyes on me. We're going to try to clutch this one up. We push through, we take out one, going through now. I'm going to back off here, okay? Because I know he's not on the bomb site. We actually managed to hear him. We turn around and that's just a really good pre-fire. So what I did there was as soon as I got that first kill, I basically showed my hand, okay? I gave my cards where I was like, right, they know exactly where I'm going to be because if you think about it, they can hear the bullets, they see their teammate die. So I actually decided to back off. As soon as I heard him come around the corner, I decided to pre-fire him. Now, I got quite fortunate that it landed on the head. I wasn't really planning for that, but we're just going to pretend I did and we're going to go for it. So let's just gas myself up, pretend that I went for the headshot on purpose. But yeah, to be honest, I went for the pre-fire. I did go for the chest area, but it landed perfectly on his head. And yeah, really good kill so far to open up the round and make it 2-0. As we go into round 2, what you want to do here is you want to play off the round 1. So round 1, I got a 2-piece. I'm feeling confident, okay? So what that means is it's actually really weird because in Search and Destroy, I feel like it's such a confidence game mode where, for example, if round 1 I didn't get any kills, I feel like I'd be a little bit more scared in round 2 to make a play. Well, not necessarily me personally. I feel like I've adjusted to that, but I feel a lot of people are like that where if they don't make a play, for example, round 1, they kind of get a bit more worried, and round 2, they play a bit more passive. But here you're going to see the example of centering, okay? Why centering is so important and how you can use it in your game. You saw right there, although I did die and lose for the 1v3, I think those 2 kills I originally got was purely down to good centering. Like, I don't think I deserved the kills. I don't think I was in good positions. They actually both caught me off guard. But because of my centering, right? So if you guys are new around here, you're not sure what centering is, something we talk about a lot. It's basically your middle crosshair. You want that to be where you're expecting the opponents to be. And for you guys that know what centering is, sometimes you might just ignore it. But I want you to really think about, okay, how can I improve my centering? Because no matter what level you are, you can always work on your centering, okay? So that's the first step. Before you worry about everything else, let's work on your centering. Because for me, most important aspect of Call of Duty by far is centering. It's something I ignored for ages. Recently, in the start, last year or two, I started really working on it and it's transformed my game tremendously. So we're going to go through here in the 3rd round. And again, so far, I think I'm using my equipment pretty well. So this is a really good example of gameplay where I've actually warmed up a few games. This is a few games into my session and it's not my first game on. So I'm feeling quite confident, you know, I'm playing pretty well to my standards. I'm quite happy with the way I'm playing. So far things are good. We go through again. Now, although we're not getting much output out of our equipment, we're just getting intel, we're slowing them down, and it's essentially stopping them from pushing through. So I'm happy with that. Although we're not getting the kills, I think that's okay. We can kind of work for it. Now, ideally, you want to work with your teammates. If you guys aren't playing solo queue, you're playing with your team, you kind of want to work with them to maybe chuck your nades together. That way you can work together and essentially get a free kill. But so far, so good. We're going to push through, and what I'm trying to do is lock down the whole left side of the map. So am I out of the action? Probably, but what I'm trying to do is go through, make a play, and one thing I'm looking at is my dead silence, okay? And yeah, things go from bad to worse because 2 people die on my team. We go through, and right there, I actually had no trigger discipline. So what you want to do is you only want to shoot if you're going to properly get the kill there. So right now, we're in a terrible spot. We go through. There's a player on my right. There's a player around me. So we're just going to go through, and you notice how I jump around there? I actually didn't notice that guy was right there. But again, good centering. We were able to fry him, and unfortunately, we died there. Looking back at this play, I think I was a bit worried that they were going to chuck equipment at me. If I knew they weren't going to chuck equipment at me, I probably would have played it slightly different, and I think I could have won that round. So what I probably would have done is just shoulder the one guy, taken him out, and went back into cover and made it another 1v1. So it was an okay play. I think right there, as long as you can still get a kill, you can kind of work around it. And you see right there, we actually end up winning the round purely based on the time. So we were in a 2 versus 4, but because the opponents wasted so much time, they actually basically gave us a free round win. So you guys make sure you never do that. Don't be in that scenario where you're giving them the free round win. Always play for the bombs out on the offense, play for the picks. As soon as you guys get the kills, make sure to get the bomb down. Okay, cool. So far, so good. 3 rounds in. Let's see how round 4 treats us. So we're going through on the offense again. I can't remember what we do, but let's kind of play it out. All right, so the nade hits me. At this moment, you don't want to peek too much. So you see right now, I dolphin dive. Even that, I think is quite a, you know, strange play, considering that if they saw me there, they probably could have killed me. Now, this is a good play in my opinion. The reason why it's a good play is purely based on the fact that as my opponent's running away, if I can get there quick enough, what I want to do is I want to basically re-challenge the window because I'm assuming my opponent isn't going to expect the re-challenge. I hope that makes sense. So right there, I thought he wouldn't expect the re-challenge, so that's what I was trying to do. The me dolphin dive off the middle, that was just a random play. I don't agree with that, but it worked out. Okay, so we'll move on. But yeah, it was a terrible play in my opinion. It just worked out well for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Like, I'm watching back, it was really stupid of me, but gonna go through 2 versus 1. Now in this moment, okay, there's so many angles they can come from. I'm just trying to like limit myself and make sure I don't get shot in the back. So what I'm actually gonna do is back off slightly, and I know I'm not playing near my teammate, but what I'm gonna do is basically try to watch the flank, and I'm watching a lot of angles right now. So in my hope right now, I'm hoping, right, if I can just catch him off guard, because he's probably not going to expect me here, we should be good to go. And I'm really hoping my teammate can just play his life. So we're going to go through, and the reason I'm kind of holding the pre-aim is so that they can't hear me. You're going to go through. As soon as my teammate spots him here, this is where we can make a play. So I've noticed my teammate can't actually see the bomb, so I'm just going to make sure he's not defusing. We go through, he's not on the bomb, so you see we're going to back off. And in this moment, we're kind of just trying to bring the clock down as much as possible, and we should be good to go. We spot him in the corner, we make him one shot, diving through, and yeah, the round's basically ours. We're going to go through, follow him across, and yeah, he's just going to run away. So I think that round was a little bit mixy, but we made it work, and we were able to get the round win. Okay, so we're going to switch things up. Although we're up 3-1, me personally, I always like to mix things up. Now, it doesn't mean like, you know, I was playing bad. I actually think I was playing pretty well. And I can see the argument to keep things consistent, because if it's working, why change it? But I'm always on the kind of side of things where I'd rather adapt the game and keep on evolving than kind of being staying the same and allowing my opponents to kind of adapt to me. I'd rather adapt to them, even though I'm already with the advantage. So we're going to go through. We're going to sneak behind them. We take out one. We get the second guy one shot. But right there, can you notice how I ran away straight away? And I actually ended up avoiding that second guy. I think that's where people can get a little bit kind of complacent. Instead of running away, I think people play very passive and they don't really move too much. You see right there, it works out perfectly. I'm absolutely finessing right now. We go through, we get the second kill, and we're able to go through for the third. I'm just going to keep on centering to where I expect the opponents to be. He's right behind me. We're going to go through. And as soon as I saw him back off, I'm like, right, just in case he pushes the right, let's watch the right-hand side. So hopefully you guys can kind of see how my brain's working in this moment and what we're trying to do. So 3 people up. They've only got one. So right now, I'm trying to be very careful. I don't want to get caught off guard. But yeah, I mean, so far, so good. We're actually absolutely frying them. We're like 8-2 currently in 5 rounds. But let's see how this game closes out. That round worked out perfectly for us. Now let's see what we can do in the next offense if we can carry on this momentum and close out the game. So we're going to go through here. Now what happens in this round is I actually used my equipment really well, but I wasn't aware of the danger on the right. So what we're going to do, as soon as that door opens, my first instinct was to use my stun grenade, go through and get the first kill. Now looking back at that, what I probably should have done is, instead of jumping really far across, I probably should have just jumped close where I was still in cover from the right, and then I would have been able to escape with my life. So what I did is I stunned him, I jumped across a bit too much, and yeah, we kind of got traded. And my opponent actually ended up getting a 2-piece, so fair play to him. And now my teammate's in a 1 versus 2 where he does die. I always think getting the bomb down in a 1v2 like that is very risky. Maybe could have played for the time a little bit more, but it is what it is. We did die first, so I'm going to take the responsibility and move on to the next round. Okay, in this moment, let's see what we're going to do. Again, I don't really know what we're going to do. I keep messing that dolphin dive up, man. There's a way you can dolphin dive there to keep your attack sprint off that, but I don't know. I keep messing that one up. So we're going to go aggressive here on the top, and I actually think this is a round I remember. Let's kind of see what happens. So I'm pretty sure I die here. Let's see. Yeah, so I didn't see him there. Now, if I look, like, obviously now I know he was there. I think that was a bad play from him, to be honest, because what I did is I did the good thing in the beginning, right? I shouldered it for information, and then what I would have done is, if I knew he was there, I would have chucked a stun on the floor, jumped through and killed him. So that was purely on me not seeing him, but I still think that was a poor play from him, because if I actually was able to spot him there, I probably would have got the kill. So that was just one of those scenarios where annoying for myself not to see him, and yeah, it just didn't work out the way we wanted it to. But my teammate gets a 2-piece. Let's kind of play this round out and see what they do. Actually, I'm bored already of watching them. Let's just go to the next round. No, actually, I think they're clutches. So let's watch it. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. He gets a 2-piece. He's going to go through. So we've got dead silence here. And right now, he's just basically waiting to make a play. His other teammate, my other teammate, is sitting somewhere on the right-hand side. So at this moment, we have kind of the advantage, because as the time goes down, you have to remember, right, the bomb needs to be planted, okay? So my teammate gets another kill, and they spot the last guy. So fair enough. They actually were able to win a 2 versus 4, I think that was. So fair play to them into, hopefully, the last round. In this round, I'm going to show you a very, very good technique that I use to kind of work on my shot, that recoil control. That is at the end of the round. For now, let's kind of see how this round starts off and what we can do. So we're on basically match point here. If we can win this round, we win the game. My teammate gets a first blood, and so far so good. I'm going to pop the dead silence, and I'm just going to push the left, and look at that. Everyone gets a kill. Let's kind of get to the last kill and show you what I mean. So what you're going to notice right now, okay, is as I spot the opponent, I don't just shoot straight away. I center onto him, and then I tap fire. Look at this. it's actually ridiculous the way how kind of efficient it can be. And that's just a perfect example of what to do. If you see someone at a bit of a distance, instead of just spraying at them, center onto them, just single tap your gun or hit it in bursts of 2 or 3, and look how ridiculous it actually looks here. Right now, we go through good centering, we go round to him, it actually looks like aimbot. I promise you I'm not hacking. Shots right there, and we actually end up finishing like 10 and 4 or something. Yeah, 10 and 4, which is pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.